How is everyone doing today? It is August 24th of 2022, and I think I have another tomato here that's ready to show. If this doesn't work out, then I will go ahead and just do another video, and you won't be seeing this one. But this one here is one I've been super excited about. A lot of the reason that we garden for is just to see a lot of cool and interesting different types and stuff. So we try to crowd as many different tomato types and pepper types in our yard, along with other herbs and plants, but mostly tomatoes and peppers. And one that I was really excited to try out is one called the Ananas Noire. We got one right back in there. It's hard to see with this lighting and stuff, and we go ahead and grab it for you. Look at the pretty colors on that. Supposedly this tomato is an indeterminate. They said it's an heirloom a lot of places that I looked online, but I think it came from Belgium. The seeds were offered out of Belgium in around 2005. I'm not quite sure about that info. You should always look up info on these things. There's lots of other ones starting up here on the plant. So we want to get some more of those going, but this is the Ananas Noire, is what it's called, Ananas Noire. It's also referred to as the black pineapple. It's supposed to be a cross of some purple type, like a Cherokee purple, black crim, carbon, something along those lines that crossed with a Hawaiian pineapple tomato. The Hawaiian pineapple tomato will be a really bright orange with green on top, and it's a larger beefsteak style tomato like this. And that tomato looks like a pineapple kind of with the orange coloring, orange yellow coloring, and then the green on top. So you can see that it does have what looks like the Hawaiian pineapple in there, but it also, if you're just looking at it from some angles, it looks like almost the purplish of a Cherokee purple or a similar type of purple tomato. So I'm not sure, and I don't think online knows where the other one came from, the cross. But it comes from a Hawaiian pineapple and a cross between a purple tomato, and it's called the black pineapple. And it's supposed to be really good. I'm really excited about this. It's one that we've never grown. I'll take it inside and we'll take a look at it. Love you guys. Catch you in a second. Alright, so this is the black pineapple. Look at those colors. It a little bit reminds me of the mixed coloration of a Berkeley tie-dye. I've heard some say this is smoky, some say it's sweet. I have studied a little more online. Whenever we grow something we haven't tried before, we try to look it up a little more online and wing it a lot less. Not quite sure how far this one's along. I know there's a lot of green on it, but that's one of the colors that's supposed to be a part of it. When you start seeing that much blush come onto it, it should be ripened. And it feels a little bit soft. Yeah, it reminds me of the Berkeley tie-dye with the green and the striping and stuff. It's got decent meat in it, not an excellent amount, but we're going to save seeds on this one right here just in case we don't get any more. Our season's way behind over here, so when we tried the Berkeley tie-dye, it was almost a mixed flavor, like the different colors had a different flavor for each color. Um, that's really clean to me. I really like that flavor. Maybe not as rich as a lot of the other tomatoes that I like. It doesn't have the strength of the Hawaiian pineapple, and it doesn't have the rich flavor of a lot of the purple tomatoes, but it does have a really unique flavor. Let Angel try it real quick. It's good. This is almost like
It is good.
a snack tomato. Like I would eat this like an apple out of the yard.
It's not acidic at all. It doesn't. At least I don't get that from it. It has a really good flavor. It is on the mild side. I always describe them as mild if they're not super acidic. I noticed that the acidic tomatoes have a really strong bite to them. This one doesn't have a strong bite. It's refreshing, mild, and I think it has good flavor. I like it.
And judging by the texture and stuff, it's 100% done. What I have heard about these also is they can get soft really, really easy, so they don't make for good on the counter for very long. So they don't have a good shelf life if you take them off the vine and put them on the counter. You may end up with a little bit more of a mushy tomato. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Hawaiian pineapple, and I wouldn't say it's good as like a purple tomato or Cherokee purple, but it does have an excellent, excellent flavor. I really, really like the flavor.
Yeah.
It was almost, it kind of climbs and builds. I don't know how to explain that, but let me cut another piece off real quick here. It's really, really good. It's one that I could see myself sitting down and eating a whole tomato like this, just eating the tomato without, and it's got good flavor without burning my stomach. Sometimes if I eat too much tomato, I start to get like the acids in a tomato, really strong flavors and stuff like that. I start to get burned out on them, but
and I'm starting to wonder if with all the rain that we've been getting, if it's kind of watering down our tomatoes a little bit. Because so far, all the ones that we've tasted this year do have like a watery flavor to them. So I'm not sure if we're just getting too much water. But it's really good. I really like it.
I'd almost call this a green tomato. It has some of the green tomato flavor in it too.
Yeah.
But not. It's so hard to explain tomatoes and stuff. I hate getting on camera and then trying to figure out how to describe the flavor. But it's a really, really clean, refreshing flavor, and it's not mild in the sense that it's just mild in the sense like Angel was saying. It's low acidic. It doesn't have that acidic value, but it's not mild in the sense that it has no flavor.
Right.
It has a really, really good flavor to it. I'd say the banana toast had very little flavor.
Oh, yes.
Its mildness wasn't just acidity, it was also flavor. Some of the other tomatoes we've tried have been pretty similar. When we say mild, we mean no flavor. It reminds me of the Berkeley tie-dye or some of the other tomatoes that are supposed to be ripe green tomatoes. There's some types of tomatoes that are green, that's just the color they get to when they ripen. And it reminds me of the flavors that's in those more than it reminds me of the pineapple one or a purple one. It's more towards a Berkeley tie-dye kind of. It's got lots of different colors, pink, yellow, green. There's red and orange on the outside here. This is an excellent tomato, and they make big beefsteak tomatoes. The texture on the inside, I would say, I don't know about all that, because it wouldn't make, to me, that doesn't make a good slicing tomato. And I don't see this flavor being good on a sandwich. It's almost cucumber-like. The flavor reminds me a little bit of cucumber. I wouldn't see it good on a sandwich necessarily, as much as I would diced up into a salsa or possibly even a sauce, a green sauce or a yellow sauce, but this is the black pineapple. Anything else you want to say about it?
I just think it's a really good tomato, and I recommend giving it a try if you haven't.
All right, so I'll take you outside for one last talk, and then we'll catch you guys in a second. Thanks for watching. All right, so August 24th of 2022. This is an excellent tomato, a light, large beefsteak tomato. Plants are indeterminate. They're growing really, really strong. They're actually reaching clear out over here. As you can see, there's bundles more that'll ripen a lot quicker now that we got that one off. I was really excited about this tomato. It lived up to the potential for how exciting it was to not grow it and then give it a shot, but it didn't live up to the potential on what I was expecting. So it just had a different kind of appeal to it. Really, really excellent tomato I've seen. None of our grows are indicative of what you can actually do. So the tomato's flavor, the plants that you're seeing here in containers, everything like that. I've seen lots and lots of people grow this specific tomato a lot better, but I would definitely recommend it. Look at this one right here. There's more up here. There's those ones back there. This is actually a Cherokee green. This isn't one of those. Another one up front. And I know that they're reaching along these branches here too. So the Ananas Noire or black pineapple tomato. Super, super excellent tomato. Angel said that she would like to use it for sandwiches, so I just couldn't see it used as sandwiches. My flavor or taste might be off. Maybe I just prefer a different kind of tomato when I talk about tomato sandwiches and stuff. She'd use about any tomato for a sandwich, I think. But it's one of her favorite things to use them for. Really, really good flavor. Love this. I would definitely think about growing it again, so we're saving seeds on it. It's the black pineapple, and we'll catch you next time. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. A lot of seeds on that one, huh? Oh, what happens?
Good to eat them.
That's how good that tomato is.
Hey kiddo, you want to try this?
This is really good. It's really mild. He doesn't know what he's doing. His favorite's the banana toast. You sure you want to try it?
I'm good.
That's a chewy chunk. Right there. It's got good texture too. It's almost like watermelon juicy or melon juicy. It's got that green flavor a little bit. Well, that was the Ananas Noire. There's a bubble on the plate. Alright, so got our seed saved. Got that vaporized. On to the next one. Love you guys.